Hello and welcome to my channel Lux Lux Lucem. I am Frank. Today we are going to take a look at the Marauder by TB Outdoor. This video wouldn't be possible without the trust of TB Outdoor. This will allow me to present a fixed blade knife to you. I would like to thank them for this trust and also for allowing me to speak freely. So I will only say what I think of this knife. And as a bonus for you, a gift card for any purchase of a knife on the TB Outdoor website with my code Lux Lux Lucem altogether, you will benefit from free blade engraving, except on Damascus and Zebra blades because it's not technically possible. And now let's get to the main point. I mentioned in a short video that I fell in love with this knife at the moment I held it in my hand, and now I'm going to explain why. We'll start by covering the general description and technical specifications. The Marauder comes in a nice little plastic box that is reusable for storage or other uses. It also comes with its Kydex chase, which offers excellent retention. I wore it upside down for quite some time and it doesn't move. No risk of losing it. It's a knife that is 245 millimeters long or 9.64 inches. Its handle measures 143 millimeters or 5.63 inches. Its blade is 113 millimeters or 4.45 inches for a weight of 212 grams or 7.47 ounces. 257 grams or 9.46 ounces with its Kydex chase in the version with G10 textured scales. In the powercard handle version, it weighs only 178 grams, 6.27 ounces without the chase. The blade has a thickness of a little over 4 mm or 0.16 inches. It's a full-tang knife. That means that the blade continues, so to speak, along the entire length and width of the handle. So, the blade and handle are made from a single piece of steel, all in one piece. This makes the knife extremely strong and limits potential breaking points, unlike a partial tang or a hidden tang. I'll show you the disassembled knife later in the video. The handle scales are attached with bolts, so a screw and a nut. I'll come back to that as well. The knife features jimping or knurling between the blade and the handle, but also at the back of the handle. The handle ends with a glass breaker. The blade grind is of the saber type, and the overall shape of the blade is a drop point mixed with a harpoon shape. The false edge on the top of the blade is characteristic of the spear point shape, and the hollow with jimping contributes to the harpoon shape influence. It should be noted that the blade has 3 holes, 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom of the handle, which allows you to attach the Marauder to a stick and transform it into a spear or harpoon. It is available in a smooth or partially serrated finish. I chose a smooth blade for ease of maintenance and sharpening, but the mixed edge also has advantages when you want to cut straps or thicker ropes. The choice of a mixed or smooth blade is purely personal and is entirely. The blade is made of MOX steel with a PVD coating. The black PVD coating protects the blade from oxidation, scratches, and also limits reflections. As you can see throughout the video, it also offers beautiful blue or purple reflections depending on the light. MOX steel, or MOX 27CO as it is also known, is a high-end steel that contains, among other things, 1% of carbon, 1% of cobalt, and 18% of chromium. This makes it very resistant to oxidation and truly strong. The blade hardness is 57-59 HRC. Its blade impressed me, especially its edge. It has a 17 degrees bevel per side, or 34 in total. This is the type of edge you will find on a filleting knife, so it's a particularly fine edge. But what really blew me away was the edge retention. Not that the tests I did for the video were done in one go, without resharpening the blade. I said, without resharpening. The grip is very comfortable, regardless of the grip you choose. Whether you are using the finger choil, a full grip, or a reverse grip, your thumb will find jimping to ensure a secure hold. This is a knife that won't slip from your hands. Note that the hole at the back of the knife allows you to attach a lanyard. You can also attach a wrist strap using the two holes at the top of the handles. The choice is yours. I was telling you about the edge retention and cutting quality of the Marauder knife. My first test was splitting wood, and the knife performed wonderfully. It goes through the wood like butter. It splits it perfectly. There's nothing more to say. I split several pieces and the edge didn't budge. I followed up with some fine cuts, still on wood, and I still had a perfect edge. But since that wasn't enough, I decided I would try it on a seatbelt strap. And there again, it cuts perfectly. This edge is simply impressive. I have no other words to describe it. It is sharp and it lasts. But I wanted to go further, so I also wanted to do some freehand cuts. And there too, it cuts strongly and it lasts. We'll add another layer with some fine cuts to see if the edge has changed, but no, it is still there and still just as sharp. I have rarely seen a blade that holds up so well. And then I finished with a pear from the garden because it was snack time. Maintaining the knife in its G10 handle version is simple. For a little anecdote, I got soaked during a photo shoot. I got caught in a heavy downpour and I only had time to grab the video equipment. The knife stayed out in the rain. So I'm taking this opportunity to show you the maintenance. Disassembly is simple. You need a Torx 15 screwdriver. You unscrew the 3 screws and remove the scales. Once everything is disassembled, you dry the scales and the knife, put a few drops of oil on the tank to protect it, and reassemble it. It's really simple and effective. And above all, it's possible thanks to the bolt assembly, unlike riveted scales. When reassembling, you just have to remember to put a half drop of a thread locker on the screws to ensure they don't move with vibrations and shocks. That's all. Did you know that this knife was originally designed for special forces? It's a knife that was conceived for military use, a combat, survival, and bushcraft knife. It's a combat dagger, but it's not just for tactical use. As you've seen, it splits wood, it cuts, it does everything you need to do outdoors in bushcraft. The Kydex sheath provides secure retention of the knife. As you can see, there are eyelets that allows you to add different types of attachment compatible with the Molly or Pulse system. This allows you to easily attach it to a plate carrier or tactical vest, a backpack, or a door plug panel. There are a host of fixed or mobile attachment accessories that I'll let you explore. I recently discovered another way to attach a Kydex sheath to a belt or molly webbing. When I was preparing my video, I was browsing the YouTube channels I follow and I came across this video from Weavers of Eternity, which suggests using the pressing knot to attach your knife to a belt or molly gear. I thought the idea was brilliant, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. I'll put a link in the description. Don't you think that's a great idea? Let me know what you think in the comments. The Marauder is a customizable knife. It is available with a plain or serrated blade, with G10 or carbon fiber scales, or a braided paracord handle. I chose a model with a textured G10, but that won't stop me from adding paracord if I feel like it. You could just as easily choose the paracord finish and add G10 micarta or stabilized wood scales. By the way, how do you prefer the Marauder? With paracord or G10? Plain or serrated blade? Tell me that in the comments too. So I just need a few meters of 550 paracord, a lighter, and a small piece of cardboard. The piece of cardboard protects the blade but also your fingers. Remember that. I remove the G10 scales with a T15 screwdriver and I secure the knife in a vise or with a clamp. After that, the braiding itself is super simple. I'll probably make a video showing how to do a paracord braid on a handle. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe. To help you get a better idea of the Marauder's size, I'll show it alongside my Buck 119 and a 91mm Victorinox Swiss Army knife, and also next to the CAC TB Outdoor, the French Army's field knife. It's a little shorter than a Buck 119 and longer than a CAC. By the way, have the most observant among you noticed what year my 119 is from? Tell me in the comments. Compactness is, for me, one of the best qualities of the Marauder as a bushcraft and survival knife. For the past few years, we've been seeing more and more bushcraft knives that are happily indulging in inflation, longer, wider, thicker, and heavier. We end up with enormous and heavy fixed blade knives. Personally, I prefer to have a lighter, smaller knife, but keep a hatchet or a folding saw in my bag or car trunk. I find it preferable to have a tool dedicated to cutting wood and keep my knife for other tasks. This allows me to preserve the knife's edge for filleting a fish after a fishing trip and cooking it over the wood I've cut with the hatchet. If you are interested, I could make a video where I explain my point of view on outdoor gear and the discrepancy between reality and YouTube videos. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. TB Outdoor presents the Marauder as a customizable and versatile knife. That's indeed the case. I've been taking it with me for a few months now, when I'm working on maintaining my property, hiking, and I must admit that it has replaced my Buck 119 for this purpose. It's a little more compact and lighter, it is as easy to sharpen, but it holds its edge much better. I am very traditional when it comes to knives. For me, it's a tool that should accompany us and become an extension of our hand. I fell in love with the look of this knife at first sight, and then I held it in my hands. It's really very well balanced, thanks to the full-tank construction which adds weight to the handle. The textured G10 scales ensure excellent grip, even with wet hands. The blade shape is truly beautiful. I know I've already said it, but I'm in love. The balance between the spear point and harpoon shape is really beautiful, and the false edge enhances the design of this blade. The curve of the edge offers remarkable efficiency on all types of cuts, from the thickest to the finest, and on all types of materials. I think you understand that I was blown away by this knife. It's been years since I haven't been so impressed by a fixed blade knife. The proof is that my 119, which I've had for almost 33 years, spends much more time in the drawer now. The Marauder was love at first sight because of its aesthetics, and that feeling was confirmed with years. This blade is simply perfect. We often talk about steels, and there are always new steels coming out that promise even more. But here we have an excellent quality steel, perfectly suited to its intended use and sharpening angle, and with expertly controlled heat treatment. That is where you understand that TB Outdoor is the legacy of Terraria's Bonjean, which dates back to 1648. You can feel that experience and mastery of cutlery. It is also the expertise of the supplier of field knives for the French army for 3 generations now. The TB group controls its steels and therefore its knives from cutting to sharpening, including heat treatment. The Marauder is a knife entirely made in France, creating jobs near Thiers. I can't emphasize enough what that means to me. The Marauder is available in G10 or paracord finishes in different colors with a plain or serrated blade on the TB Outdoor website. It costs €159 to 189 depending on whether you choose the paracord or textured G10 version. It also exists in a textured carbon fiber finish for €399. It's very nice, but a bit expensive. Once again, I would like to thank TB Outdoor for the trust and support they have shown me since the very beginning. Without TB's trust, I wouldn't be able to present this kind of knife to you because I am like everyone else. I live on a budget and I can't afford every knife on the planet. And TB also gives me complete freedom of speech and opinion. As you may have understood, this knife blew me away. In a few months of use, I haven't managed to find any flaws. The Marauder has replaced my good old Buck 119, which is starting to get jealous. I remind you my code if you want to take advantage of a free blade engraving, Lux Lux Lucem altogether. Thank you to TB Outdoor. The next time we talk about TB, it won't be about TB Outdoor, but TB 1648. But that's a secret. Unless you have already guessed. In the meantime, I'll also try to make a video comparing the three generations of field knives from TB Outdoor and give you my impressions after a few months or years of use. We will also talk about Christmas gift, making a custom Swiss Army knife, my latest Leatherman, and more. But for now, feel free to tell me what you think of the Marauder in the comments. If you like that video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Please like, share and comment. It really helps out the channel to grow. Thanks for watching. I am still Frank and you're still watching Lux Lux Lucem. Take care and see you soon.